And the progression gets even harder with Dan Hayden.
Dan does a very interesting dismount because most of the gymnasts are coming off of a back giant directly out at a 45-degree angle from the dismount. In this case, Dan is going to do his dismount, not coming towards us now, but he's going to go back over the top of the bar with a full twisting double right there and land on the other side of the bar.
Dan Hayden on that dismount. The next young man is Tim Daggett from UCLA, in grad school there at UCLA.
Now, Tim's going to show us the dismount that he stuck in the summer of '84 that helped us clinch the title against the Chinese in the Olympic Games. This is a laid-out full twisting double back. Good speed in the giant swing. There's 2 flips and 1 twist. Good dismount.
And that familiar Olympic smile of Tim Daggett. Alexander Tumilovich of the Soviet Union.
Now he's going to do a similar dismount in that it has 2 flips, but he's not going to do it in laid out position, and he's going to add 1 more twist. So it's a double twisting, double flip in the tuck position. And a perfect stick.
You enjoy these, don't you?
Oh, I love it. I tell you, I'd love to be out there cutting some dismounts with these guys right now if I could.
Yuri Balabanov of the Soviet Union.
Now he's going to do a dismount that's completely different than the other gymnasts because most of them are releasing and doing back flipping dismounts. He's going to do a forward flipping dismount. There's a half turn here out of a stalder. Now he's going to flip forward here, ducks under, double flip with a 1.5 twist. Very difficult dismount.
And as we continue with our progression of dismount difficulty, if you would like to call it that, we go with Brian Ginsberg.
Brian is what we call a great flipper. He knows how to flip a triple flip so easily, and he knows where he is at all times. He lands like a cat. Look at the speed he picks up here on a dismount. Ready, 1, 2, 3, and easily finishes a triple flip before he lands.
Brian Ginsberg with that last dismount. And our last demonstrator, Alexei Takonki of the Soviet Union.
We saw him earlier do a triple flip. He's going to do another one here. His is a little different from most of the other gymnasts in that when he grabs his tuck, he grabs on top of his knees. You can see 1, 2, 3, and he does it very easily.
And there you had the progression from the more easier moves like the simple layout to the triple back by Alexei Takonki. Now coming up, a gymnast whose enthusiasm and fun is famous all over the world and whose most receptive audience is other gymnasts.
Prince of Paulette Hantanova.
Well, we told you that something different was coming up. Let's take a look right now. It is different.
I've seen Paulette perform many, many times all over the world, and I never get tired of seeing this. Great music. I don't know how he does that.
It's a good thing he's a great gymnast himself. I don't know how he can do those acrobatic skills and wipe out so gracefully. This is actually Paul Hunt, who was a national champion in men's floor exercise about 15 years ago.
What's great about this routine is he's taking parts out of some very famous gymnast routines and making light of them.
Including yourself, right?
That's right. About 2 or 3 years ago, he came to me and asked me to teach him part of my routine. And he performed many parts of a routine I did to Swan Lake. It was the most hysterical thing I've ever seen. Now this is incredible. I don't know how he keeps from getting sick.
I tried that once, talking about being dizzy.
Or either having your right arm shorter than the other one, right?
Now watch this. Say a little prayer before he goes into the tummy run. And, of course, you have to have a change in music. He wasn't expecting that one.
Do you recognize yourself yet, Kathy?
Not yet. Now, to gymnasts, that was very funny because we're all the time trying to keep up with our music or go with the music.
And two of the Soviet gymnasts finding it very, very funny. Irina Baraksanova on the left and Oksana Avyarkova on the right. We're enjoying watching them watch Paul.
They've probably never seen anyone do anything quite like this.
I don't expect that there'd be a gymnast in the Soviet Union to be willing to do this. Only in America.
That's a move that Tracy Talavera used to do.
Wasn't that a little Kathy Johnson there?
Now, Bart. Oh, gosh.
Ouch.
I don't know how he does it.
Fun and entertainment for all. That's Paul Hunt from Salt Lake City, Utah. We enjoy him.
Isn't he great?
And now, my new friend, Angie Dickens, will perform.
This is Angie Dinkins, 17 years old, from Willingboro, New Jersey. A lot of people came up. In fact, they chartered a bus from her hometown to come see her today. She's performing on the balance beam.
I'm really glad to see Angie still competing and doing so well. I've known her since she was a junior and about 3 feet tall.
Now she's all of 4 feet tall.
She's all of 4 feet tall, and she still has the same power and strength she always had. Here's a standing back. Angie has very good concentration as well. Difficult pass. Round off layout, step out. Well done. Aerial cartwheel. She's holding nothing back. She's got plenty of difficulty in this routine. It's usually very tempting to take out some of your harder skills when it's just an exhibition. Not so with Angie.
I think she has the pressure from being with the Soviet athletes who are doing all their stuff today.
She's doing an excellent routine. Here's the dismount. Double back. Yeah, beautiful job.
Good landing. She stuck the landing.
I think she's pretty excited.
Angie Dinkins from Willingboro, New Jersey.
From Soviet Union, 21-year-old
Vladimir Artyomov from the Soviet Union, working on the parallel bar. Bart?
Artyomov is one of the best parallel bar workers in the world. He has already won a world championship on this event in '83. What a move. A drop peach to a pirouette. I've never seen that done that well. One of the best things about this exercise is he does everything well. The underbar work, the upper bar work, and look at that strength. That move is called a Manna. It was named after a gymnast named Bob Manna, one of my coaches on the parallel bars. Nice. Back toss, and double back. That's a great exercise.
All the gymnasts here today are looking forward to the Goodwill Games in July. We asked Vladimir what it means to him.
Я думаю, это будет крупнейшее соревнование этого года.
To be the most important, the largest competition of this year.
На уровне чемпионатов мира.
At the level of the World Championship.
The second all-around recently in the American Cup and the 5th-ranked horizontal bar man in the United States, now performing his floor exercise routine. This is Brian Ginsberg.
Brian Ginsberg from UCLA, a student there, majoring in kinesiology, working on the floor exercise.
This guy is without a doubt the springiest gymnast we have in the U.S. Watch this mount. Laid out, double back, and he sticks it. We've talked about the importance in gymnastics of fast twitch muscle fiber, and this guy is 98% fast twitch. Look at that full punch front right to his stomach.